So I took to Twitter and Instagram and asked you guys to ask me a couple of questions. I've been doing YouTube for about consistently. I've been doing it for about, I'd say, a year and a half now. A year and a half, or has it been 2 years? I think 2 years consistently, because I started and then I stopped and then maybe I'd upload every now and again, but consistently it's been almost 2 years, or if not 2 years. But within those 2 years, I feel like I have grown fond of the camera and I've gotten more comfortable, and I feel like I can act like myself. I remember watching one of like my first videos that I uploaded, my voice was like this tiny. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? Just freaking talk. If they like you, they like you. If they don't, who cares? But it's gotten to a point where I can't answer each and every question or keep up with the questions as they keep flowing in on the comments, or comments on my blog, or even sometimes emails. Like, they get lost. So I figured a Q&A would just be the best way to just chat. And I saved all the questions here, so let me find them and pull them up. Okay, here we go. So first question, favorite album at the moment. It's not necessarily an album, or here, I'll check my Spotify playlist. I'm really liking Capsize by Friendship. What's another one? Kill the Lights with Nile Rodgers. That's the Alex Newell, I think it's the Audion version of it. Send My Love, Adele. I like Adele. Who doesn't like Adele? And then I have like a lot of Spanish stuff. Like, I listen to a lot of Marc Anthony, like old school salsa music. Like, that's the stuff that I listen to. And now that it's warmer outside, I just like listening to it more. That's the fire alarm going. Next question, do you have any fashion inspiration that influences your unique style? If so, who and what are your favorites? Thank you very much. I always talk about Erica Choi from Egg Canvas. I feel like her style is very relatable to mine, in a sense, like, we both like hats, we both like that tomboyish feel with a hint of girliness to it, is what I always joke around and say. I'm sorry, the fire alarm's going off. Or not but the firehouse is up there somewhere. But yeah, I absolutely adore her. She's super sweet and she's super cute. I love her. The Olsen twins, I'm a big fan of. I love the Row, like their fashion line. I think it's absolutely awesome. It's beautiful. All the silhouettes, the pieces. I like big boxy pieces. As you can tell, I don't dress for my shape. I don't believe in that to a certain extent. I wear whatever the hell I want, regardless of what other people think or if it looks good on me or not. If I feel good in it, I'm gonna wear it. That's pretty much how I see it. But other bloggers, I really look up to a lot of bloggers. I think it's pretty awesome to see them, you know, dress up in their own stuff. So I'd say like Danielle from We Wore What. I really like her style. What's another good one? JC from Damsel in Dior. Next question, favorite makeup brand. That's so tough. You know what? At the moment, I would have to say Glossier, just because they would have everything I would need to make a full-blown face. Like, I can use the boy brow, I can use the skin tint, the stretch concealer, the lipsticks. I can even take the lipsticks and dab it on my cheeks for some blush. They're now doing highlights, skincare, and prepping my face, to moisturizer, to all, you know, the face products, or the makeup products, I should say, I'm sorry. And then, you know, you have a face mist. Like, I feel like they embody the everyday girl. Super natural, super easy to wear everything. I'm a huge fan. So I would say that that's probably my favorite makeup brand in terms of, you know, everything. I can use different products for different things. It's sort of like a multitasking makeup brand. And then the question goes on to favorite brand of clothing for you and your daughter. And also, will you be doing a meet and greet when you come to New York? You're like my favorite. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm not doing a meet and greet just because I'm going to be in the city with my mom and my cousin. And it's not, if it was just me on my own out for the day, I probably would. Or I'd have to plan it because I don't know if anybody would show up. I don't think that I'm that special. So, in the future, maybe I'll do a meet and greet somewhere in New York City. I know I have a lot of viewers in New York, so maybe in a couple months I can do something. I don't know. We'll talk more about it. But favorite clothing store or brand, I'd have to say Zara. I love Zara. I think they have the cutest things for boys and girls. Like I've gotten both my kids, like I love buying clothes from there. And then something a little bit more inexpensive, maybe Target. I love Target. Target has the cutest sandals and dresses and things like that for children and even for boys. Like they have the cutest little clothes for them. So I would say Target and Zara. So next question, where do you buy your accessories? I like your choices and styles so much. Or is that clothes? I don't know what you meant to write there. But thank you. I pretty much get a lot of stuff. Etsy's a really big one, like when it comes to like my rings and bracelets and jewelry. I like to spend a little bit more on my accessories because I feel like accessories can really play up a really basic outfit. So stay tuned because I am going to be doing like my most worn jewelry type of video. A couple of you have asked me for it, so I'm going to do like a whole how I store them and which one are my favorites. Next question, what are the 5 beauty products you swear by? Also, any top tips for starting a YouTube channel? 5 beauty products, let's see. So let's go with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder and Dim Light, my Glossier Skin Tint, what else? I'd have to say my Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser, highlight, or no, eyelash curlers, need those, that's a must, and 5 beauty products, crap, SPF would be my last one. Is that 5? I think that's 5. And then any top tips, like I said, just be genuine, be yourself. I was kind of really shy at first and just very quiet. I didn't really know how to act in front of the camera, I guess. But it is just that in real life. It's just me and the camera. But I know I'm looking at you guys and I know you guys are watching type thing. So I guess if you keep that in mind, get yourself, I mean, decent cameras now. Like I film with the Canon T3i, which is I think a 600D. I know some places do like payment plans on them. Maybe you could do that or just save up your money for one. It's the best investment I've made, or well, I didn't make it, my boyfriend bought it for me. But one of the best investments that you can make while filming. What else? Just be yourself. People get so caught up in like fancy backgrounds. I was filming downstairs in my living room and the lighting looked like shit, which I knew had some effect on videos, so I needed something a little bit more better quality. But that's just me. But I think personality, like acting yourself, being yourself is key to this. People get so nervous, and also people are so fucking sensitive about shit. Like, oh, let me not curse, let me not say this, or let me not say it like that, because it almost looks like you're thinking about what you're trying to say. I really don't give a shit. So I've found that being myself, being humble, being honest, and that's just really helped out with YouTube. Again, and then there's tutorials to help with editing and things like that, if that's what you're talking about, like those aspects. Let's see. If you could make a mood board for the summer, what would it consist of? messy ponytails, freckles, big bushy brows, off the shoulder tops, earrings. I'm like super into piercings right now. Just ear piercings, a lot of dainty jewelry. What are those pants with like the wide legs? I can never pronounce them, but I do like those. Mules. That's what it would probably consist of. A lot of blush, pink, a lot of black and white, a lot of plants. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so what are your go-to nail colors for the summer? Just love your channel. Thank you so much. I'm not going to pronounce names or who's writing these things. I think you know if you wrote it, but I don't want to butcher anybody's name. So, nail colors. I'm a big fan of blush nudes. I have been trying out, or not been trying out, I tried out maybe, I think it was on Thursday, so a few days ago, an at-home gel manicure set that my mom bought. My mom purchased it and she's like, you have to try it. It's by OPI. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. It has completely changed my life. I'm going to do an entire post about it. I went and got the machine myself for me. So I can't believe how good they look, and it's gel. It's not coming off. I did it myself. So I'm super happy with that. But back to colors, it would be nudes. Again, I'm not a huge fan of like brights, maybe on my toes, but I even reach for like, the periwinkle blues. I like those, like probably something like the color of these walls, but even with like a tinge of purple to it, like OPI does one. It's a really pretty periwinkle color. Okay, so how do you balance working, blogging, being a mom, having a significant other, and finding time for yourself? It's definitely not easy. I think it's all like mindset. There is days where I honestly go through periods where I don't sleep because I'm a bit of a night owl, so I like to work at night. And I stay up till like maybe 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even 2, to then be up the next day for work or to get them ready for school at 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I am definitely sleep deprived. And then I crash and I have a whole day that I'm just sleeping all day, which sucks because then I'm pissed off at myself that I wasted the entire day sleeping. But then I'm like, I need to recharge. Like, I need to slow it down. I think it's just, I have no time in my life for bullshit. My kids depend on me and my significant other as well to get stuff done. And just like him, he works all day. I only get to see him every now and again because he works so much, so often. So a lot of it falls on me, like to get the kids to school, appointments and things like that. So I kind of, if I don't have my planner, I'd be screwed, or my cell phone, because that's where I keep everything in place. I kind of always have like a pen and a notepad and write, okay, today I need to get this done, this done, this done. What do I need? What I need for, it's just, if you're a parent, you'd understand, it's a lot of shit that you just gotta, I have to go food shopping. I have to get them, when they get sick, it's definitely a lot, but I mean, I don't go out, I don't party, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I don't have, like, blogging is all I have, I should say. It's all I focus my free time on. So if I'm not cooking or cleaning, I'm preparing for the next blog post. I also have a set time for like the kids to go to sleep, to like at this time we go upstairs, we brush our teeth, we get in bed type thing. So having a schedule definitely helps a lot. Next question. I love your what's in my bag videos. Thank you. When deciding on investing in a luxury bag, what are the determining factors? I look for practicality. I like crossbody bags, So if it's too long or too short, it's not going to work for me. I also look for the quality of the leather, making sure that it's going to stay intact, because I'm pretty heavy-handed with my stuff. Not all. I try to be very careful, but every now and again I'll freaking nick it on something and then I'll be really pissed off at myself. But the shape, if the, not necessarily the style, because I feel like bloggers go through these phases where one bag's popular, so every blogger has to have it, and that's just not me. I don't care. I'm gonna get the bag if I like the bag, not because everybody else has it. And I could care less what anyone says, but it's almost like a chain reaction, and I'm not trying to offend anyone. It's just what I see, so I try to steer away from that. And just, I don't buy a bag for the sake of, and I will use it until I can't use it anymore, pretty much. I'm also not one to go through 10 different bags and change my bag out every single day. I also look for something that's just gonna go with all of my clothes and like my basic wardrobe, something that's just gonna match everything. Because if I get this, you know, hot pink bag, what the hell am I going to wear it with? How much use am I really going to get out of it? So that's pretty much what I look for, and what, if I can fit my everyday essentials or my necessities, the bare minimum at least. Okay, next question. What is your skincare staple? And this is from Sophie, sweet Sophie. Hi, Sophie. I love her. I'd have to say, oh, it's so hard. My Milky Jelly Cleanser from Glossier. That is my one skincare staple. I love that stuff. I've gone through like 4 bottles of it. It changes my lashes. Like I can tell when I'm not, if I ran out of it and I'm waiting for the other bottle to come in. I've had that where I haven't used it and my lashes look like crap, but somehow, I'm not sure what it does. It just conditions my lashes and it just makes them look so much fuller and just healthier, I guess. It's sort of the same thing like when you get your hair cut. You can feel that it's, I don't know, a little bit bouncier, healthier. So definitely my Milky Jelly Cleanser. I love that stuff. And then next question is, what is the significance of your different tattoos? And how many tattoos do you have? I've actually been asked this a couple times. So number 1, this is the Semper Fidelis. This is the Marine motto. My sister's a combat photographer in the Marines, so I got this one for her. I have this one on the, I don't even know how to show you it, right here on the inside of my arm. It kind of looks like, it makes me think of coordinates, which is what the look I was going for. So it says number 30, which is my son's birthday, August 30th, and then September 20th, my daughter was born. And the triangle, the 3 sides, represent my son, my daughter, and myself. But I got it in the form of coordinates because I just thought it was different, and I'm a huge geek, so I just like stuff like that. And then I have this one that's on the inside of my arm, and this I just got for myself. And then I have another one that's on my shoulder, which is my daughter's actual birth date and just Roman numerals. And then this one on my wrist is my son's initials. And then I think that's it. No, wait, I have another one. I would show you, but then I'd be flashing my bra to everyone. I have another one that's on my ribs. It's just some dainty scripture. And I think that's it. Where are you from / live? I was born in New York, but I live in Pennsylvania. I've been all over the place. Like, my dad was in the military, so my brother was born in California. My sister was born in Georgia. I lived in Hawaii for 3 years, and then came back here to the States and lived in New York, and then moved to Pennsylvania, and I've been here ever since. Can you tell us a little bit more about your motherhood experience? How was your pregnancy journey, challenges, and how are you overcoming them? Thanks a lot. Love your videos. Thank you so much. Again, motherhood, pregnancy. With my son, my pregnancy wasn't, I got pregnant with him when I was 17. I had Leander when I was 18. I just turned 18. It was definitely difficult because I was still in high school. I had no business being pregnant at that time, but I was. You know, you do stupid shit when you're a teenager and you don't listen to your parents. But I did what I did, and the most beautiful thing came out of it. And had I not had him, I don't know what I would be doing at this moment. He changed my life forever. And all I wanted to do was provide for him and be there for him and do better and be better. So I went to school and I worked, I'd say 3 jobs. It was 3 jobs at one point. I was working and going to school just to support us and get us out of, because I was living with my dad at the time. When he was like 6 months old, I split from his dad. But, you know, I did what I had to do. I wasn't really around much to see him, and I missed a couple things just because I was going to school and I was working. Andrew's dad is a huge part of his life, and he's always has been. He never stopped helping, so that was good as well. But then, you know, I met Jelina's dad shortly thereafter, and then how old was I when I was pregnant with her? I can't remember, but I had the most awful and miserable pregnancy ever. It was god awful. And I ended up having I was diagnosed with something called Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. So it's this heart condition that I had. And if I got excited enough, I could have a heart attack. So I ended up having to have her via C-section. And I would have much rather pushed her out. But my OBGYN was like, no, you can't push. So they took her out, and then probably like a month later I had to have heart surgery. And that was awful. But I mean, it could have been worse. And things can be worse. I can't complain. Like, I have 2 beautiful children. I get along with my son's father and his family just well. It makes me sad that some people can't put aside their differences to just be parents, like co-parent for their children. It's horrible. Like, I am so proud of our relationship. I love his stepmom. He has stepbrothers and sisters, and they love Jelena, and we're all just one big happy family. So that in itself has been an experience, a wonderful experience, and I'm happy that we're all able to just coexist and just get along for the sake of my son. Next question. You mentioned being in the medical field. What do you do, and how do you juggle that with blogging, YouTube, being a mom, and everything else life throws in your face? So this kind of correlates with what I had said before, but yes, I do work in the medical field. My proper term, or my job title, is a registered medical assistant. So I work in family medicine. So I will deal with itty bitty babies. So we get them from when they're a couple days old. So anywhere from peds to geriatrics, that's what I see. What I do, you know, vitals, we draw blood, give vaccines. We help assist in like surgical procedures and deal with nasty bodily fluids. And then there's that's the clinical aspect of it, but then there's the clerical, so there's the front desk, there's the scheduling, there's all that goes on within the office. There's 2 major hospitals that are around us. There's Lehigh Valley and St. Luke's. I work for St. Luke's Hospital, and I have been for a while now, and it's awesome. It's what I went to school for. I haven't left it. I only work 3 days a week. So I work Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at the office. And I just, you know, I bring my patients back. I'm scheduled with whatever doctor I am with that day. And we go from there. And I love being able to make someone feel a little bit better, even if I'm joking or messing around. I know my patients well enough that with certain ones, I'm like, I can't mess around with you. And others, you know, they're the regulars that come in and you build these relationships with them. So you have that. And then my coworkers, I work with a bunch of awesome girls. I love them all. And we're all very close. So it's kind of like they're my family. I go to work, I see them, and we talk about what's going on in life. A lot of them are really supportive and some of them watch my videos. They crack me up. Nothing really grosses me out, so I can deal with a lot. I would have to say that I hate urine. Fucking hate piss. But other than that, I mean, I can deal with anything else. I don't mind jamming needles into people's arms. It doesn't disgust me or bother me. Next question. Why were you named Tamara? And if you were a boy, what would you have been named? Funny that you asked this. My name was supposed to be Tamika. And my mom couldn't give me that name. I think the neighbor had taken that name, or somebody's kid just had been named Tamika. But that's what it was. I'm not sure where she pulled TAMIRAJARREL from. I have no idea. My dad's name's Orlando. And he wanted to name me Orlando. Like, he was dead set on Orlando. And my mom was like, hell no, I'm not doing that to my child. So she named me Tamara. And then Jarrell, I'm not sure where she got Jarrell from. I should call her and ask her, where the hell did she get my name from? But she really liked the name. And I'm so glad it's not Orlando. And if I was a boy, I'd probably be Orlando, because that's what my brother is. My mom named my brother after my father. So he's not a junior, but he's Orlando Omar. So that's probably what my name would have been. Okay, so we're getting to the end, and we're getting to the end of my battery. I just see the light flickering. Shit. Okay, this one's from my buddy. She says, what do you recommend for hyperpigmentation? Also, since you're back east and it's the epicenter for humidity during the summer, would you ever work your natural curls / texture? If not, how do you work Jelly's curls? She says, lastly, when are you coming to LA? Oh man, I wish I could go to LA. It's just, it's difficult. I have to go anyway because I want to go see, my sister's over in California. But anyway, the answer to your question, hyperpigmentation, that Pixie Glow Tonic stuff, I just started using it and it is completely, I had some breakouts on my chin and it has lightened that. Just the overall texture of my skin has improved with just using that. So definitely give that a try. Definitely try any like AHA scrubs or peels. I think those, they're not abrasive as an actual manual exfoliator, which is why I like it. Just make sure to wear SPF after you've done that so that you're protecting that new layer of skin. As far as humidity, I don't know if you've ever watched that Friends episode with Monica and her hair just looks like that. That's what I look like. It's horrible. I cannot, like, I hate my freaking hair. I mean, it looks nice once it's all straight, but I can't work with that shit. It just, oh my God, it's like a big ass poof ball and it just keeps growing, but it doesn't grow down. It almost like grows out. So it's really difficult to deal with the natural texture of my hair. See, Jelly, on the other hand, my daughter, she has those nice tight ringlet like curls, and I used to have hair like that, but after giving birth to Leandro, my curls never really came back, and then when I had Jelly, they really didn't come back. So I'll have like curly hairs down here, but then the rest of it just kind of like waves. And I've chopped my hair. I've had a pixie cut and I've grown it out again, and it just doesn't curl anymore. So that shit sucks because I missed having that big curly mop. Like Jelly has a big, huge curly fro, and I love it. With her, I just use leave-in conditioner or some type of like hair oil. I need to do her hair when it's wet. I can't brush it dry. I always have to spray it down because her hair is just, it would be curly and it would just be poofy. So it's definitely been a challenge with her hair. So I just chopped it off not too long ago. I cut all her hair off and it's like up here now. But she has like that telephone cord kind of curl. Okay, and then lastly, I always get this question, what do you film with? I film, again, with a Canon T3i. I have been using my Rode Go Mic Pro, which I actually forgot to attach to this damn camera while I was filming this. So I apologize if the sound, I haven't been able to mess with sound quality. I'm still trying to get it right. But I use that, and then the lens that I shoot with is the 50mm 1.4. I'm tossing between getting another lens. I think I might grab the 1.2. But yeah, I have, oh my god, like I feel like I sound like a frog. I hope that wasn't too personal for you guys. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Maybe I should give you my social, my address, all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, that was it for the Q&A. I will do these periodically. I know some people don't really care for these, or if you're nosy like me, I like watching them. I like watching, you know, seeing how the person I see in the camera is. What did I keep talking with my hands. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.